Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, y'all. For today, I'm gonna slow things down a little bit. Like, I'm surprised that y'all want to know about me, so I'm doing this little video so you guys can know a little bit about me, my mindset, and know that it's more up here than just batty shot of clock and twerking. You feel? So yeah, today I'm going to tell you guys 10 simple things that I feel like I've learned too late in life. One thing I learned about life is that every day is a learning lesson. Like, I know on the internet, like social media, I know all y'all are perfect and y'all don't go through anything and that y'all knew everything as soon as y'all got out the womb. But me personally, I wasn't like that. I did a lot of dumbass shit, and it's a lot of things that I feel like, unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. And then when I come out of it, I just feel like it was so simple, but it's just a lot of things that I had to go through in order to learn these 10 simple things, and I'll explain them. So, and I hope doing this, anyone that is watching this, y'all can drop down simple things that y'all have learned, or hard things that y'all have learned in life. But like I said, I know on the internet everybody perfect. Okay, so it's just maybe it's just me that had to go through things. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, 10 things that I've learned at the age of 26, even though they are very simple, and then I'll explain why. So yeah, let's get into it. First things first, y'all, I will say one thing that I did learn is to just pray, establish a relationship with God, listen to God, and not take things like religion as one of those things where it's just it's just religion. I know there are a lot of people with different beliefs, religions, and whatnot, but me personally, I am a Christian. I do Christianity, and I feel like throughout the past year or so, it's something I bought a Bible and I read it every day. I just check off on it, and it's something that I've been taking a lot of comfort in and whatnot. It's a lot of people, I hear a lot of bad things about, people that are into religion, Christianity and whatnot. But for me personally, it's been helpful, talking to God, praying to God, and trying to learn more about Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. It's all confusing to me, but it's something that really comforted me a lot. And then, let me tell y'all, one of the main reasons why I leaned into religion and that I believe in God is because I feel like it's just a lot of demonic crap in the world. Yeah, it may be a strange reason, but it's the truth. It's a lot of demonic crap in the world. And I don't know about y'all, but I would rather worship and praise a lightness, kindness, and something that's and a God that's all about forgiveness and kindness and love than all this demonic crap that's in the world. And then me feeling like I've seen evilness face to face. It may sound crazy, but I feel like I've seen a real demon before face to face. And I feel like even that situation changed me to the point where I'm just whoa, God is real, because it's literally a demon sitting right in front of me, and I saw that transform right in front of me. So I said all that to say this. One of the things that I feel like I learned too late, that I feel like I really should have taken seriously when I was younger, is to just establish a relationship with God. Because now that I'm older and I feel like I'm running around, I'm scrambling, trying to figure out where do I fit in with religion, what I should and should not be doing. And no lie, it's kind of difficult for me, but it's something that I'm still navigating and practicing. So like I said, I don't know what y'all's religion is. Feel free to share. But me personally, I'm a Christian, and it's just something I've really taken comfort in, and that's something that I've learned throughout my life, is to just take religion seriously and to just rely heavily on God and the word of God and not pay attention too much to all that other crap. 2, I would say I've learned to have a certain level, a high level of love and respect for myself, because I feel like when I was young, I was real insecure, and it's a lot of times I really didn't, well, I do know why now, but when I was younger, I really didn't like peep it. Like, I just thought it was one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm growing up. But no, I really feel like when I was young, like, I didn't think I looked good. I didn't feel good. I didn't think I was smart. Like, I feel like I was just less than everyone around me. I feel like a lot of people around me made me feel less than. It was like I was in a home and it was just a whole bunch of comparison. Like, oh, this house does this house does this house does that. And it's just like, oh, you do this, you do that. And it was just difficult for me, and I feel like I projected that when I went out in the world, where I was just seeking certain things from certain people, and I feel like other people peeped that for me, so they didn't love or respect me either. So it was just like, shoot, I might as well go, with Brittany, not like she care, she down for whatever, or it's like she don't really care about this, she don't really care about that, to the point where when I did, like, as I got to college and I like started having some type of love and respect for myself, I started moving differently. I started acting differently. I started feeling like I was the shit. Like, I started feeling like I looked good, and I liked that version of me. And I love this version of me now, because it's like, now I think I'm the shit too. Like, I can't believe I ever thought that I was unattractive, that I thought that, I wasn't smart, that I wasn't worth anything. And I feel like when other people treated me like that, I really didn't care, because of the fact that I thought like that about myself. And then when I went to college, I just wanted a fresh new start. I just changed everything. I started looking different, dressing different, doing everything. And I feel like as I got to like my senior year of college or whatnot, like, I just finally found me 100%. And like I said, I like this version of me now. Like, I have fun with myself, and I love the hell out of me, and I respect the hell out of me. And then, like I said, I feel like I look good. Like, and if anybody else doesn't think so, it was to the point where when other people didn't think that about me, like I said, it made me feel some type of way, but at the same time, I really didn't care, because I felt badly about myself. But now when other people feel badly about me, I don't even care anymore, because I feel like, no lie, I'm kind of cocky now. One thing I can say, I learned to give myself grace after a lot of mistakes. Like, sometimes I can just be so hard on myself when things happen and I feel like I don't react the way that I want myself to react. Like, I can just be so hard on myself. Like, last year when the whole thing happened with my ex and him destroying my apartment and breaking my toes and everything, like, I was upset about the fact that it happened, but I feel like I was more upset about the fact that I felt like I let it happen. And it's like, I just had to realize that it was just one of those things where it's just like, things happen. Like, I'm not the only one that was in a toxic relationship. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be the last person that's in a toxic relationship. And I just feel like it's one of those things that happen, unfortunately. And when I make mistakes, I just be so hard on myself. Now I'm just learning that things happen, and when things happen, only thing you can do is either grow from it or let that shit bring you down. And at a certain point, I let every mistake that I made, I just carried it deep down, and I let it get deep down, and I like projected it in certain aspects. But now I'm to the point where it's like, I've learned how to forgive myself when things happen. Like, when things happen now, excuse my hair, like, this is so boho braidish, like, and I honestly don't feel like putting mousse on it. That's a whole process that I'm not doing. So yeah. But anyways, like I was saying, like, I just feel like I've learned how to forgive myself and give myself grace, and realize that I'm not like everyone else in the world. Like I said, everybody else in the world is perfect. I had to realize I'm not. I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm gonna have to forgive myself when I make those mistakes, and afterwards I'm gonna just have to make sure I don't repeat those same mistakes. Next, something that I hate that I learned to, like, this is something that I wish I would have known the second I was popped out the cooch. Or no, I was a C-section baby, like, popped out the tummy, pulled out the tummy. Like, something that I had to learn hard is that closure is not something that's really needed to, like, in things. Like, I'm always the type of person where it's just like, every time something happens, I'm just like, nah, I gotta talk about it with that person in order to move on. Like, we need to just end the chapter and whatnot. And I just feel like every time I did that, I ended up getting sucked back into whatever or whoever I was trying to get away from. And now I'm at the point where I feel like closure is not necessary. I feel like whatever situation happens between me and someone else or me and something, it's just that I don't need to like try to make amends with it, because I was usually making amends with it to make myself feel better. But now I'm to the point where I don't need closure to make myself feel better. Like after my best friend and I, whatever, like we kind of grew apart. Like I wanted to talk about it, but it was like it was no conversation to literally be had, and it used to hurt me because it's like, damn, you don't want to talk about it. Like we were BFFs for like 10 years, like, but it was just no point in talking about it. It's like the situation in itself was just always the closure that should have been needed. But I'm the type of person where it's like I want to verbally or see someone as we have that conversation, and it's just like I really don't want or need that anymore. Now I'm at the point where it's just like if something happened to me, that's gonna be the closure. Like dead ass. So I don't know how y'all feel about things like closure, but I really feel like closure is not really needed. Closure involving the other person isn't needed. Like find closure within yourself and make peace within yourself to end certain chapters so you don't need the other person. Because closure shouldn't be you needing the other person to move on. Closure should just be you moving on within yourself, whatever that means. It doesn't even have to be relationship. Like I said, like I grew apart with a lot of people friend wise, and sometimes I wanted to talk to them about it, but now it's to the point where it's just like it's really nothing to talk about. Like if we not cool, then we just not cool. And sometimes people just grow up and grow apart, so there's no need to even sit down and talk about it. And then even certain times in relationships when things happen, I would just want to talk about it. But now it's to the point where, like I said, whatever happens. And now I'm just at the point where it's just like I really wish I known that when I was younger, because I always just be trying to talk to people about everything. But now I'm at the point where I don't care about that no more. It's like something that I learned the way too late in life is that dudes and things like sex are not everything. Like, I'm gonna just be completely honest. When I was in the second grade, I realized not recently, like when I was in the second grade, I was SA'd by some guy, and I just never told anyone about it because of the fact that it's just like, as I grew up, it's something that I really feel like it didn't affect me, but going later on down the line, and as I used to sit in therapy and whatnot, I told her like that was like literally second grade. This guy used to literally be touching on me, and at the time I really didn't know what it was, what it meant, why, and it's just like I don't even think I thought that it was wrong or not, but it's like I was just so young, you know, so it was like guys touching on me when I was young, like, and looking back at it, it's like I really didn't have any reaction to it. It's not something that got me excited. It's not something that I enjoyed. Like, it was just something that used to happen when I went to elementary school, and it's like later on down the line, that same person did it to someone else, and that person, you know, I think she told a parent or whatever, and he ended up getting expelled from the school. And so that was that. But I feel like that situation right there, like as I like went on like third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade, like that kind of like just shaped like maybe I'm just here for guys for like pleasure reasons. But it's like me, I'm just someone that catch feelings for people, but it's just like I just feel like all the guys around me didn't really care about emotions, so I felt like I had to like always hide emotions and just be physical with people. And it's a lot of times where I just didn't, you know, 100% want to do that. And it was like in 12th grade, I was almost, you know, R-word by someone, and that completely broke me before I went to college, because it was just like, what the fuck? Like, dudes out here are really weird. Like why is it hard to find love? Why y'all gotta be so sexual? And so it got to a point where I just literally played into it, because it was just like, you know, if all these guys are just gonna want to be physical, it's just like, I guess that's just what I'm here on this earth to do, be physical with niggas, like no lie. But it just used to be like a contrast, because I just used to catch feelings for people, and those guys didn't want to catch feelings for me. They just then leave. What B King said, that's all they wanted. And it so bad. And looking back at all the bad situationships I've been in, the bad relationships, and like I said, me being touched on at a young age, me almost getting R by someone in 12th grade, and then in college, some dude tried to do some weird stuff to me like twice, and it was just like, it just used to so F me up. And because I used to always want to be in love, I used to always want to be married, I used to always want a relationship, and sometimes I just used to get so in my feelings about it, like, whoa, like, why are dudes like treat me like I'm so old? Like I'm a person with real feelings. Something that also made it worse for me is like, I feel like it was a stigma in my house where it's like, I was quote unquote fast, or I was this and I was that, but it's like, no lie, I just looked good and niggas wanted me. Like, I couldn't help that. But, and then on top of that, it's like, I really did, because of how I felt like people in my house thought about me. I felt like I had no reason to go to them and be like, hey, guys are touching on me against my own will, or hey, I was almost R'd at school, or hey, this happened and that happened, because I just feel like it was somehow going to be, and then on top of that, I really just felt like it was nothing that they could do about it. Like, what were y'all gonna do? Like, y'all was gonna call the police, beat the boy up, because at the end of the day, it was always gonna be my word versus theirs. And who cares about what women have to say about guys touching on them? Like, no lie. Like, y'all, even the thing, like when my ex did that thing to me, the police didn't care about, like, they saw my whole apartment, they saw my face, they saw my toes, and you know, and they didn't say anything. They was just like, okay, girl, like, so it's just like, even then, like, it's just like, I just feel like I just had to learn how to detach myself from this whole me always wanting to be in love and have a boyfriend and get married thing. I had to learn how to detach myself of wanting to have, you know, sex with people. Because y'all know why? It was certain people that, you know, I just wanted to smash them. Like, I told y'all the situation between me and my sneaky link. Me and my sneaky link, we just wanted to sleep with each other. And it was just like, that's just what it was. But it's like, when I started liking him, that's where it started going left. And it's like, I just had to learn that in my life, I just can't be so caught up with things like dudes, sex. Like, even me and the person that I like now, like, I don't really like what people say on Love Island, slow burn. Like, that's what I want. Like, me and the person I like now, we don't be doing nothing. And it's like, no, like, at a certain point, I was just like, because I want to, but I was just like, you know, I can't. Like, because I just don't want to get caught up too much in it. So it's like, throughout my life, I just, like I said, I just had to learn to, like, just get out of the mindset of, like, I want this with a guy or that with a guy, and just have to slowly let things come to me. And if the right thing happens, the right things happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, shit happens. You know, I can meet a guy, we be together for a year and break up. We be together for a month and break up. But I feel like as long as it's not like led on like delusion or sex or me getting caught up in it, then I feel like I'll be good. Because I just always just used to get caught up in like physical aspects, or I just used to get caught up in my feelings. But now I'm at the point where it's just like, I just want things to slowly progress. Like, I don't want things to be too physical. Like, I want us to get to know each other outside of things. I want us to do things outside of, you know, like fucking. So, and I feel like, you know, back when I was young, like, that's just all my relationships and situationships were based on. It's like, my ex, real deal, like, he wanted to have sex with me like 4 times a day. And then he was such a freaking cheater to the point where it's just like, when he wasn't having sex with me, he was having sex with somebody else. So it was just like, I felt like low-key, like, I had to fuck him 4 times a day, because if I don't, somebody else is going to. And it's like, I didn't want that. And it's like, even then, like, I just got so caught up on the aspect, like, I'm in love, I want to be with this person. Now I'm at a point where it's like, I'm over it. Whatever happens between me and somebody else happens. All I can do is like just go into the proper mindset with it and not be too physical, just be myself, and whatever happens. And I hate that I had to learn that at 26. Okay, like, I hate the fact that I had so many bad situationships where I had people, you know, like, and I hate the fact that it's a lot of girls' stories where it's like, we have been touched on, or we have been, you know, essayed in art. And I just feel like it's sad because people don't understand what things like that do to you mentally. Because I didn't understand what it did to me mentally until I sat down and actually talked to somebody about it. And I was just like, whoa. I said, not my issues went back from me being essayed in the second grade. I was like, oh my gosh, I need help. Which takes me to my next thing, something that, you know, I learned too late. I had to find a healthy stress reliever. Like, I'm such a person where it's like I be like talking and yapping and whatnot, and I had to learn that that's not really always healthy for me, that when I have issues I go and I just talk about it, or I get on my close friends and I rant about it. Like, now I'm at the point where it's like my real stress reliever is sitting down. I be writing, I be praying, I be reading, and I be listening to rain sounds when I go to sleep, just to, you know, just tune things out. Because I feel like when I was doing a lot of things and I was like trying to distract my mind by just talking to people, because me, when I talk to people about my problems, I'm just talking shit about it. Like, I'm not talking about it, I'm just talking shit about it to just rant. I'm not sitting down like digesting the problem or doing anything like that. I'm literally just talking crap about it. And now that I do things like writing, I can actually sit down and like digest what's going on. I can sit here and understand what's going on and how to move forward. And I feel like that's been very healthy for me so far. Don't get me wrong, I still be on my close friends talking crap, but it be about small stuff. Like, when I have real deal issues, like, I just try to, you know, like, decompress. And it's like, oh, and if y'all have some more healthy stress relievers, please drop them down below, because I might need some more. Oh, and then another one, I had to learn to set boundaries with people. Like, I'm honestly low-key an open book. I honestly low-key like know a lot of people that I feel like I can talk to, and I just had to learn how to stop doing that to a certain aspect. And I had to learn that everything does not have to be shared, everything does not have to be told. And it's a lot of times, like with boundaries, I had to put my foot down on certain people and, you know, let them know, like, yeah, no, like, this is none of your business. Like, I don't want to tell you that. Or it's like, I don't or I do want to do that. And it's like, that was hard for me, because I'm just somebody, like, I literally go with the flow. Like, I'm honestly not a difficult person, and I hate being difficult. I hate difficult people, but now I low-key respect difficult people, because when I meet difficult people, it's just like, oh, okay, you got boundaries, okay? Like, you don't want to do that. But for me, like, y'all, when I'm telling you, I can sit here and talk. If I have, like, I could be on the phone with my dad for an hour, and 40 of those minutes is gonna be him trying to, you know, debate or argue about something. 20 of those minutes is gonna be him trying to say what I should do with my career, and the last 10 minutes is just gonna be us joking around. So it's just like, and I had to set boundaries with that, to not go back and forth, to be like, yo, you're tripping, and to be like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, maybe you should do that. Like, you want to guide me and do, but hey, maybe you should do that. You know, because you're not about to keep, you know, telling me what I should and should I do. No tea and no shade, because now it's giving like you want me to do something so you can take the credit for it, or you want to do something to sit here and be like, yeah, that's my daughter, and it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. And I'll be down if I would have had the mindset, or maybe I should do this craft because my dad said I'll be good in it. I don't care what he said I'll be good at. I don't want to do that. And I have to, and even though I tell him that every day, and he still proceeds to tell me every day, it's like, that's a boundary for me. Because before I just used to let it ride, but now it's just like, nah, I don't want to do that. And it's like, when I do, and when I hear something I do and don't not like, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Or if I want to go, or if somebody wants me to go somewhere and I don't want to go, it's just like, yeah, yo, I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to go. It's like, I'm tired of like people pleasing. Like, I have to set so many boundaries with people intentionally, in like, it's to the point where sometimes like people don't even know, because, well, I'm not gonna say they don't even know. It's like they peep, because I'm just not as people pleasing and easygoing anymore. Like, I spend a lot of time by myself now. Like, I spend a lot of time just being me and doing me, and I love that. I don't listen to people or try to do things to entertain or, you know, get some type of reaction out of other people. Like, if I do something and you don't like it, then it's just like, okay, that's on you. I thought it was pretty funny. But it's like, and I really do encourage people to, you know, just set boundaries with every single person in your life. The only person in this world that I have no boundaries with is my little sister. Other than that, everybody else got boundaries. Like, for real, you not gonna know certain things, you not gonna see certain things, and like shit, like, y'all, honestly, nobody in this, like, I only told one person, and that was my ex, about my whole essay story. And it's like, anybody that knows me and they're watching this, they're gonna be like, what the fuck, like, you never told me, you got to, and it's just like, I just feel like that was none of y'all's business. I do encourage everyone to set boundaries with everyone, and don't people please, because everyone does not need to know everything. Everyone does not need to feel like they have access to you. Everyone doesn't need to feel like they have the right to tell you what you should and should not do. And being so easygoing, low-key, it make people feel like they can run all over you. Because, yeah, it's okay to be the down friend, but it's like, if someone's calling me every time because they need something, it's like, that's an issue. Now I gotta set a boundary with you and tell you, yeah, like, I know I gave you $50 3 weeks in a row, but this is the 4th week. Like, what's tea? What's going on? Like, and I used to be scared to do things like that, but no, it's a lot of people that I had to do that with, and it's just like, I feel better about that. Next, something I used to play with a lot is y'all, and y'all, I hate that these things that I'm naming sound so simple, but I hate the fact that I learned them too late in life, because y'all, I just be playing. I really do. And it's like, something I hate that I learned too late is like, y'all take y'all health serious, okay? Me, as someone that has epilepsy, like, I used to play so freaking much, and I used to be so hurt when I had seizures. But when I had seizures, I understood, because I was just like, damn, I did stay up for 24 hours and not get no sleep, or I was blacked out drunk the other day, so I can't be mad at nobody but myself. And it got to the point where when I was being on more medication, and it just used to mess me up, it got to the point where it's like, okay, maybe I should sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours. And I cut, like, I'm telling y'all, I haven't had no type of liquor in like years. I mean 4+. Like, I was not effing around. Like, I just feel like God gave me a lot of chances with epilepsy, and I was tripping and like drinking alcohol and stuff. And that last time he showed me like, shawty, this your last strike, or I'm gonna keep your ass up here with me. And me didn't want that, so I had to completely be healthy, y'all. Like, so it's like, sometimes when I don't sleep good and I don't eat good and I don't drink 3 bottles of water a day, like, I really be tripping, like, oh my gosh, like, but I had to learn how to, take my health serious. And it's like, I don't know if anyone has medical issues and whatnot, but if you know, that shit ain't no game, cause it's like, so stay sober, don't drink, okay? It's gonna mess you up one way or another. It's like having fun in college, yeah, it's cool, but drinking, it did F me up, and it triggered me having so many seizures that it was ridiculous. And the crazy thing is, I was the type of person, I was just like, well, 3 shots make me have one, maybe I should take 2. Well, 2 shots make me have one, maybe I should take 1. And it was just to the point where it was just like, girl, you ain't need none at all. So, y'all stay healthy. Don't drink water, get some sleep, eat, all that. One of the things that I learned recently within this past year is, y'all, find something that you love to do outside of your 9 to 5. Find a hobby, because it's cool to have your passion as your actual career, but find something that you enjoy to do outside if your full-time job is not your passion. find something to do outside of your career that you actually love, because A, it's a chance that you can make money off of it, and two, it's going to be something that you enjoy doing. Like, it's nothing that I enjoy more than getting on here, talking to my camera, editing my videos, and being on YouTube talking to y'all about whatever it is. Baddies Gone Wild, Bad Girls Club vlogs. Like, it's nothing that I enjoy more than this. And I would honestly encourage anyone, everyone, find anything. Knit you a whole, but try to put yourself, like, say, I want to knit myself a sweater. Knit one a month. Say, if you like writing, say, you know what, maybe I should start journaling. Do that once a week. Or I want to be a content creator. Post every fucking day. Okay? Every day. Cause you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you knitting a sweater one day, somebody be like, oh, hey, you knitted that. Let me buy that off you for $500. And it's like, yeah. I don't know. It's just a light in my life right now when I get off work and I'm at work and I'm just like, oh, you know, I have video ideas. I can't wait to get home and record. And honestly, I don't know about y'all, but having my new hobby it really does make my day. It really does make my day. So I would encourage anyone to find them a little hobby and do something outside 8, 9 to 5. Last but not least, something that I learned too late is to just live my freaking life. Like, y'all, I'm like so scary. Like, I'm scared of everything. Like, okay, like years ago, I would have never gone to Jamaica, because every time you tell somebody you doing something, it's just like, oh, that thing happened there, or that thing happened there, or that thing happened there. And it's like, it just so gets in my head. And then I spend a lot of time on the internet, where the internet just have a whole bunch of negativity. And now I'm to the point where it's like, I just live my life. And I like that for me. Whatever I feel like doing when I wake up today is literally what I do. Like, I was so happy when I went out the country, because I was like, I would have never done this back in the day. Like, I would have been scared. I would have been like, I can't afford it. I want to do this. But I went to work so I could pay for it, and I went because I wanted to. And I don't care if everybody would have told me not to go. I would have gone. So it's just like, y'all, please live y'all lives. Y'all know that phrase where it said, F, get money. Yeah, these people, get money and live your life, like, for real. So yeah, y'all, those are unfortunately 10 things that I hate that I learned too late in life. And I know it seems real simple, but like I said, I just be playing, y'all. Like, my life, if y'all could see a flashback of my life, y'all would be like, what the heck was this girl on? Because who wouldn't know this, or who wouldn't know that? But y'all, I ain't know that. Like I said, I ain't perfect like y'all. Like, I had to learn the simple things the hard way in life. So like I said, unfortunately, too late in life, I learned to, you know, lean heavily on religion. I learned to love and respect myself. I learned to my favorite thing that I learned is to give myself grace and not beat myself up over things. I had to learn, my second favorite thing that I learned is that closure isn't needed, because I really do love closure with people. And it's sometimes it's like a hole in my heart when it's something not mended. But now it's to the point where it's like, I don't even care no more. 5, you know, that men and sex are just not everything, and to just lead with other things in relationships rather than like the physical aspect. And now it's to the point where it's like, yeah, I didn't do it before, but you know, I just don't be, you know, talking to everyone. Like, a lot of people don't know where I stay. Like, a lot of people haven't been in my bed, and it's just like, no lie, I was messing around more when I wasn't supposed to than I do now as an adult. Like I said, me and my new crush, we do not be breaking the headboard at all. Not at all. And it's just like, it's certain times when we be going to the gym and I be like, I already know in the future if this happened, then this is going to hit. But you know, like I said, getting out of that mindset. I learned to find a healthy stress reliever that's not toxic and that's not, you know, like something that can harm me. I learned to, most importantly, set boundaries with people. I take my health seriously. I love my hobby outside of my 9 to 5. I'm glad I found that. And then I finally learned that this is my life and I can do what the I want to do. So it's like, those are 10 simple things that I learned too late in life, unfortunately. And if y'all are not perfect and y'all learn some simple things in life, y'all leave them down below. Let's help each other out mentally, because it's a lot of people that don't know a lot of things where it's like it's simple to y'all but it's hard to someone else. Like, I'm pretty sure all these things are simple to everybody, but it wasn't simple to me. And it's like, and if anybody else has been through anything, gone through anything, and they learned something through it, please drop it down below. Let's help each other out, because the world is crazy right here, and we can always use each other's advice, direction, and stories, because we can learn through other people as well. Like, I learned certain things in life by watching other people make mistakes, and not even like in a shady aspect, but it's like, that's just how things work. So it's like, if y'all have anything simple, not simple, that y'all feel like were big life lessons that you learned in life, then y'all please drop them down below and let's talk about it, because I'm an imperfect person too, and so I don't have an issue talking about things that, you know, like let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. So yeah, y'all, drop y'all life lessons down below, because I would love to hear, you know, just the things that different people learned in life, because that's how we learn as a whole, and that's how we grow as a nation. And we need that this day and age, okay? So until the meantime, y'all be kind, spread peace, not war. And until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, or share, all that.